One local family is grappling with the pain of losing two brothers. One is missing, the other is dead. It's a murder mystery that's filled with twists and characters. Arkan Al-Aboudy, who everybody called AJ, was found shot to death on St. Patrick's Day in Seattle, right in front of a notorious homeless camp on 10th Avenue between Dearborn and Jackson. Arkan's family says he was out looking for his brother Mike, who had taken a bus to Seattle on March 1st, but then disappeared. Well, now, Arkan's sister is pleading with the public for help.
I don't know what happened. I don't know who did it. I don't know why. We don't know yet. We're just waiting. Really kind and a loving person. He's a sweetheart.
Why are you sad?
Everybody loves him. He doesn't hurt anyone. He helps the homeless too when he sees them outside. He does. He had a big funeral. About 300, 400 people came. It was beautiful. All his family and friends, even people they don't know him, they show up on his funeral too. We just miss him a lot, and it's hard for me. It's really hard. Seems like he's gone, and he's not coming back. When he heard about his brother that he's sick, that's when he went crazy, and he wants to get him, but he couldn't find him, and we're still not finding him yet. That's why he was looking for Mike, and he was at the wrong spot, at the wrong time. Somebody called 911, and then they came, but they didn't find nothing on him. No ID, no keys, even his phone. They took his stuff, and then I called after that on his phone. It was ringing, but nobody picked up. And then I called again, and it was ringing too, but no answer. But after, on the 19th, somebody signed in on WhatsApp app where you call for free. They logged in on the 19th. Just, if they can help us, please find him. Find who did it. Mike too. We hope he comes back home safe with his family too. It's really hard to lose a brother, and now we're looking for another missing brother. It breaks my heart. So we just need help. Anyone saw anything, heard anything, please come forward.
Cash will often unstick some locked lips, and Seattle Police homicide detectives are hoping a $3,000 Crime Stoppers reward will generate some leads in the murder of Arkan Al-Aboudy. But sometimes you have to meet the potential tipsters where they live, in this case, on the streets. So retired Sergeant Jim Fuda joined me to work the case.
Well, a lot of people that are homeless aren't watching TV, aren't watching the news. So if we come out here with a poster, maybe that'll spark some interest.
From Spotlight on Fox, we're doing a story trying to solve a murder.
It looks vaguely familiar, kind of, sort of. I don't know. I just got out of hospital.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, I hurt myself.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I hurt myself pretty good.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Homeless problems.
Yeah.
Oh, Fred, how you doing? All right. Hey, there's an encampment over here that was broken up a while back, and last month this guy was shot and killed over here. We're offering a $3,000 reward for any information that leads to the arrest of the charge of the guy who killed this guy.
Wow. Yeah, I have no idea.
It's like a good spot to put one because if this happened right in here, who knows who's coming back and forth, and it might refresh somebody's memory here.
And we're trying to solve this murder. Do you mind if we talk to you for just a second? It happened right over here.
AJ.
Yeah, do you know AJ?
He used to live over by the storage.
Oh, do you mind taking this and putting that out for us? Because
What happened to this guy?
he got murdered. So he got murdered here on March 27th, and he was out. We heard he was out looking for his brother, and somebody shot him one time. They didn't find his phone or his wallet right over here, up the street here at 10th and Dearborn.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
yeah, so I'm sorry to break this news to you.
Hey, thank you. I will send this.
Any idea who might have wanted to hurt him?
Well, he got a lot of enemies. I know that.
Oh, this guy does?
Yeah, he got sticky fingers.
Oh, so that's a side of the story we hadn't heard about.
That's the only reason why he got kicked out of the place over by the storage.
Okay. So do you think he was staying over here?
Yeah, by the storage.
Yeah.
Goodwill and storage.
Okay.
Right there.
Yeah. So we had heard he was living with his girlfriend, but you said he was homeless at some point?
I never seen him with any girl.
Okay. So had he been out there for a bit then?
I'd say about 3 months or so.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you recognized him right away, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So that is a whole different side of it. So he's got a brother named Mike that he supposedly was looking for also.
That I have no idea.
No idea about that?
No, sir.
Yeah. Well, there's a $3,000 reward, so if you know if anybody knows, you know it's anonymous. Oh, you don't live around here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I live in, I'm okay.
Oh, okay. All right, got it.
Yeah.
But you've been through here before?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
I got friends out here.
All right. Well, if you'll take that and just share the word, we really appreciate it.
Yep, I will.
All right. Nice to talk to you.
Nice talking
All right.
to
Thanks
you.
very much. Appreciate it.
You guys have a nice day.
He seemed to know, right? But you haven't gotten any tips on this, so you haven't gotten any tips so far on this, right?
No.
There's a place down here around. Do you want to show this guy this flyer? Yeah, how's it going?
All right.
We're trying to solve this murder, and we want to see if you've ever seen this guy, because we're doing a $3,000 reward.
We had a reward for him for $3,000 if for information that leads to the arrest of the guy that murdered him.
Murdered him?
Yeah, murdered him.
Okay.
You ever seen that guy before?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
No.
All right. How's it going today? Good. I'm David Rose. Hey, nice to meet you, Adam. Did you ever know AJ? Was he ever around here?
I've heard of him.
Oh, okay.
I know of him, but I never knew him directly. I know more than a few people that knew him very well.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people saying that they were really regretful, sad that had happened. But majority, no, I didn't have direct contact with him.
Yeah.
It's tragic what happened, though.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out, because his family said he wasn't living out here, but then we've heard some people say he was living out here. And do you know what the truth is?
During that time, I was living in an apartment complex that was nearby to where that happened, and apparently he was living outside, reportedly near the courthouse somewhere.
Yeah. So he just wasn't out here at the time, but he did know a lot of people out here and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got
sure.
it. Yeah. Do you worry about your own safety knowing there's somebody out here going around?
Sir, this morning I woke up and literally 2 feet from my head somebody got stabbed and someone took an AK-47 to the air 4 times. I mean, I'm terrified. I've honestly been out here 2 weeks because I've been a victim of a DV incident and I've just been trying to find housing and get swept into one of these sweeps just to get the opportunity because all the resources are all full. So, I mean, I'm definitely terrified of it, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like one of those victim of circumstance situations.
Yeah. That was just today.
That was just today.
Yeah.
Don't ask me about my month.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
Sure.
People, I think, have a misinterpretation that you guys want to be out here, and that's not true.
Yeah, I would like to express that there aren't the homeless. There are people experiencing homelessness. 2 weeks ago, I got shot in the leg on Tulsa Jackson just for walking by, and I spent 4 hours in Harborview getting things like.
You got shot in the leg?
Yeah, it went through my leg into the other, and there was shrapnel, and they spent 4 hours at Harborview picking it out. I had to wait. There was like the last couple of weeks just to get it all to push out of my skin, but. I mean, there's been a myriad of things.
You're just walking?
Yeah, just literally walking at 12th and Jackson before it all got broken up and they put the mobile police unit in.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wow. So what's your plan then? What's your hope?
Well, I spoke to a police officer who was responding to my DV case, and I'm hoping that maybe I will get into one of these shelters or some sort of situation where I can get long-term help with that. It was just kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing. My mom just passed away, so I wasn't really working at the time. So I'm just trying to get back on my feet, and I'm one of the better use cases, whereas everyone else around here has a lot more trouble with that.
Yeah. You're a victim of domestic violence?
Yeah.
Is that what happened to your ear?
Yeah, actually, I was hit in the head with a can of SpaghettiOs. It broke a small bone in my ear, and I was leaking CSF fluid. But there's now a felony assault case and no contact order, so I'm not even allowed in my own apartment. So yeah, I just had to. I don't know family left. My mom dying was my last person I know. So
that doesn't seem right that the victim of the domestic violence should be the one that's out standing in a tent.
Victim of circumstance, I'm telling you. I have some special way of falling through the cracks. But yeah, Joe, it's pretty messed up that I would be the protected party and asked to leave my own. But
yeah. I'm really sorry, man.
Thanks,
really
man. It's
sorry.
okay.
Yeah.
That's all right.
All right. Well, thanks for talking to us.
No,
I appreciate it. Yeah. And if you do hear anything on the homicide, let us know. Those interviews raised new questions for us about what Arkan was doing before he was killed. So I circled back with his sister. She insists he wasn't living on the street and that he was in those camps often looking for his brother, who is still missing tonight. And that's why people may have thought Arkan was homeless. Either way, it doesn't matter. A killer is still on the loose tonight. And as for that story about the AK-47, it's true. SPD says 2 people were in an argument. One stabbed the other. A friend of the person who got stabbed then grabbed an AK and started firing, and then stashed the rifle in their tent. Officers showed up, and the victim's girlfriend wouldn't let them enter the tent to get the rifle, even though they could see it laying right there. Officers got a warrant, and that's when police say she then bit one cop and scratched another, strong enough to draw blood on both of them. When EMTs showed up, the shooter reappeared and stole their medical kit. It's just another day in downtown Seattle, or as we've come to call it on the Spotlight, Gotham City.